All right, we are live. Looks like we're good to go. Let me refresh, make sure we are set, and still nothing yet. It's loading. It's coming out. All right, we are good to go. Yes, on a random Tuesday. So your first question is, why are we going live on a Tuesday? Well, tomorrow is the Merch by Amazon conference. It actually starts on Thursday, but I'm flying out tomorrow for that. So we had to switch the days. We're live today, tomorrow, out hustled, just as normal. And Ross finds of the week, number 100 on
Wow.
Friday. I know. Ken,
Congrats.
what's up?
So, what's up, everybody? This schedule kind of threw me off. I was ready at 7 p.m. my time. It was supposed to be 7 p.m. Mountain time. But yeah, I've been ready for the last 2 hours.
Oh, okay, he's waiting to knock this show out.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Will? Will in the house. We're gonna go through the chat, see who's here. I really don't know who's gonna join us today because it is a random day, and then tomorrow they're gonna be confused, like, hey, where's the live show? But we had to switch it, random switch. But your boy Sam, what's up? Ron J, Matt Stees, Soulfed is here. Art Master, let's see, East LA Rays, Braulio, what's up? Mr. Afapino also here. Angel Sparky, what's up? Fast Eddie from San Diego. Who else is here? DN, what's up? Anyone sales good? This is asking. H Family Finds, Marcos is here. Victor, Jim. Let's see. Lucky on 3, what's up? Smart Money. So more people coming in. Mercurial Venom says Dolphins 3-0. Yes, sir. Now look.
Crazy. Number one, huh?
I haven't posted anything on Instagram, and I'm trying to stay calm. Now, look, I had the jersey once in a while. Today I'm wearing the hat because I followed this team for over 20-something years. And most of the time, we've been very disappointed to where something happens where we get like our ass kicked, and then it goes back to reality, and then we maybe barely make playoffs, if that, and then we're nowhere to be found. So I'm staying quiet. I'm trying to be patient. I'm not posting anything. I'm not getting riled up. I'm merely showing my support just a little bit here and there. Other than that, we'll see. Let me know though if your Ross find of the Tannehill jersey has been selling. That's my question because I hadn't even found the Tannehill jersey, but people have. So let me know if you picked up that elite jersey and if you've listed it and if people have been buying it now that they're winning. Let me know. Let me
Somebody
go
send you
back.
one? Did somebody send you one?
Yeah, I did get one, which I wore it the other time. I don't know where it went. Oh, I think I have it in my closet somewhere. But I did wear that one for sure. Let me see. I have a question. How do Chinese sellers profit from selling 50 cent or less items on eBay? Do they cheat the system and not pay for shipping? Thanks.
China has their own postage system that's actually way cheaper, so it's subsidized by their government. So, um, yeah. Besides that, it's none of our business, and you shouldn't be selling a 50-cent item anyway.
I think I mean, also depends on what's their cost of
Yeah.
actually making that product, like
It,
three
well,
cents.
yeah, they're a, I mean they're a country of factories, so you know you don't want to compete when they make things in bulk. It gets very very cheap. But yeah, let's concentrate more on trying to sell $100 average sale price.
Okay, let me see if let's see. I'll tell you who's isn't selling. Andy Dalton. I have one left. I'm kind of surprised because it's like, I mean, they're not doing
We
bad,
have
but
the limited, right? We have the limited.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm out of them already. We bought a bunch.
H Family Fine says my Derek Carr salute to service jerseys sold in 1 week and they're losing.
Hey,
Well,
watch
hey,
out for
that's
that
good.
return.
There we go.
Watch out for
Found.
the return.
Let's see. I found 4 Cam Newton Elite jerseys today, but I have no clue what to price them. If they are sewn, I mean, go high as possible. I
Yeah,
think
go
you're
check on the sold listings. Always.
Salute to Service always does well, and we're gonna get to that today since we are talking about the trends for the month. But Salute to Service does well. So there we go. Let me see. I'm done buying Adidas. That's from DN. Let me see. What up? That's from Stevie. Ross, yes, is pretty dry, but we are gonna break that down for the monthly fines. Gritty Girl Boss, good to see you. Little wave. Um, Let me see. How did you do in the Air Jordan ones this weekend, Hustlebee?
I got 5 pairs.
All
I
men's.
almonds in between size 9 and 9.5.
I picked up one grade school for the Pine Green, and
It's doing
even
good though, right?
it is selling really, really good. I probably could have gotten another one or more, but I thought the grade school ones were for sure going to be in store,
Right,
and
right.
then like no one got any, and I was like, oh man, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. Let me
Like I
see.
knew if I knew, because I thought it was gonna be the same thing. Like bread toast. A bunch of the grade school size was available in store. This time they didn't have it, so it should have went for the purple grade school. I'm actually checking it right now. I think yeah, purple grade school. Uh, Pine Green's going for like 250.
Yeah,
Purple grade school right now, highest sold, we're looking at 360, 404. A size 5 sold for 404, 400.
there we
So
go.
really good return on investment from a $120 shoe.
Solfed, how many pairs did you pick up? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
Uh,
super fan. Look
uh
us up.
oh, there you go. Pokemon says, how do you get fired at Ross before all the hungry single moms buy out the store? Thanks. Try to go as many times as possible,
Yeah.
and it's all about timing. That's all it
Yeah,
comes
and make sure
down
you're
to.
not buying what the moms are buying. Because if you're trying to buy what they're buying, I think you're buying the wrong things.
B, what do you think about Dragon Ball Z Adidas collection?
They might do well. Maybe the boost, the ones that have boost might do well. But in general, I think you have a better and bigger world or global interest around it. Anime is very big globally. So yeah, go after it. Worst case scenario, you're just gonna break even.
Greg said he sold a girly Rams jersey for $90, limited jersey. I think those were like $30 at Ross at one point. That's a really good find. Let me see. I think there's another one. Found a pair of gold snakeskin Air Force One at Ross, 34.99, sold for 85. No luck with Tannehill jerseys yet, but we're doing so good. Fins up, undefeated. Yes. That's how do we highlight comments? Halfapino, what's up? Did you grab the Fresh Prince Jordan 5?
Nope, Dookie.
I didn't. I totally forgot.
Nah, I'm not paying $200 to make $30.
Red Women's Spider Full Zip Jacket for 19.99 at Ross, worth the pickup. Depends. I know someone did find one. I think retail was like 200 or 500, something ridiculous. I did see one that was like $90 retail. That's not enough for me, so I left that one. But depends on the retail and of course completed listings. All right, so let's go into this month. I mean September 2018. What we can look forward to for next month for October, but what's going on with our favorite sourcing stores? Are they doing well? Are they crappy? Are they dry? All right, let's start off with Didi's discounts. And I'm not gonna lie, I just haven't really gone in. Like I was just like, I mean, we went to the out hustled secret location, and we did not go to any Didi's discounts. I guess right now because since Ross is kind of dry, I was like, should I? I mean, should you go to these discounts? Answer is yes, you should, but I just haven't even gone. You don't even have one in your area, right?
Nope, and I won't even go into one. So Glenn probably would have to drag me in if he wanted to go to one.
Let me see. DD discounts is crap. I don't even go to DD discounts anymore. Um, and
Eh,
I guess because the mindset also is that if Ross is filled right now with RBX, then what is DD's
that's
discount filled with?
it. That'd be worse.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I wish I had a little bit more to talk about for DD's discounts, but yeah, I haven't really gone in. So I need to make the actual trip. Let's get into Marshall's TJ Maxx. So let me see. I think Solfed said Burlington is on the comeback, so we're getting to Burlington. But let's go to Marshall's TJ Maxx. Number one, soccer cleats, which for me hasn't been that good at all. I've sourced the last. I've gone. Well, actually, I didn't go on Sunday. I did go on Saturday though, but probably out of the last 10 days, I've gone like 8 to 9 days. All the Marshalls have been filled with more football cleats than anything, at least in my area. Vapor Untouchables, Vapor Speed, Vapor Varsity, Vapor Shark, Vapor this and this and this. I have no clue. And I haven't seen any of the soccer cleats, but some people on Instagram and people that have DM'd me, send me emails, have been doing really, really good with their Marshalls soccer cleats. Fine. Let me know in the chat what you've been finding. B, have you found any cleats at Marshalls?
None. Besides the one that they're gonna see in our out hustle, that's it. Yeah. I found nothing at Marshalls yet. I mean, I've picked up a few untouchables that were in a good color and good size. Um, Untouchable twos and alpha
Untouchable
males.
Elite.
Yeah, we found
We
them.
showed that one. Yeah, we showed that one on the first out hustle. That one was a
Yeah,
good pickup. I know some people have been selling those really, really well.
and we bought some men's elites too. So,
Yeah. So there we go. What's up, Los? Los in the house.
yep. What up? Oh, he's probably done with his homework. He
I knew
said
you were gonna throw a jab at him.
somebody somebody said, did we use all our MVP? Did you use your all your MVP, Glenn?
I think I had like four left.
What'd you do with it?
I couldn't do anything. It is what it is.
Uh,
I,
um,
I, I even went the last day. I bought what I could. And even the last day, it was really like slim pickings on whatever was left. But we're gonna get into that's part of the Nike outlet breakdown.
oh, okay. We're not
So
gonna
we'll
talk.
get into that.
All right, because I got
Um,
a story for that too.
all right. Let's go back into Marshalls. We talk about the cleats find. Let me know for the soccer cleats. Found 4 pairs of Mercurial Superfly Pro 1999.
Wow.
Um, let me see. Shout out to District Deals and also Moose who found LeBron 15 for kids. Now, they weren't the only ones who found them. Different people in different areas found the LeBron 15s. I mean, I guess it's good to know that this shoe is out there for $40, but it's also kind of like a hit or miss on the market out there because we've seen some not really sell good and seen some actually sell well. It's kind of in between, but I think for the collection it's pretty good. I mean, $40
Yeah.
for a really good LeBron 15 shoe. What do you think?
Yeah, for the collection for sure, automatic. I think they retail for what, 120 for
Yeah, I
kids.
think 120 for kids.
Yeah, and but the only thing is when you're looking at resale is they're hitting the outlets already, and a lot more colorways have hit. The black with gum bottoms, the Oreo, the Ghost, and stuff like that. So, um, I'd say you just have to do your research. Just buy the sizes that has the least competition and stuff like that.
There we go. Giovanni says 160 for the grade school.
Oh yeah, pretty high.
Yeah, so there we go. It might even be worth I mean, even if they're not really selling right now, I mean, $40 brand new with box, though. I
Right,
mean, it
right.
still isn't bad. And maybe, if you want to keep it later on, of course, everyone's going to be hyped up LeBron and Lakers right now. The season is already starting next month.
Right. And also too for like high school basketball and like school high I don't know when basketball season starts, when winter comes, um they're probably going to be using that because it could be if I'm not mistaken, a lot from my experience, a lot of girls buy the Y the boys sizing.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, 6Y, 7Y should be pretty good because they go up to like 7Y is 8.5 in women's. So,
Yeah.
and they didn't make the LeBron in women's sizing, so they gotta go down to Y sizing. So, yeah, I probably would pick up size 6 up. That's good size. It's safe. I mean, even 5.5, kids still play on it, and Christmas is coming. That's a pretty good and decent shoe, right? Like you're buying it for 40, 160. So I'm looking at probably $100 resell. 80 between 80 to $100. So there's really good money to be made there.
Danny says picked up LeBron's. I just left at 3.5Y and 4Y, and those are pretty small. Usually, those are the ones that aren't really selling that great, but some 5Y, 6Y does really good. Of course, 7Y. So you're pretty safe with like those bigger sizes. Let me see. Derek says I picked up 8 pairs of LeBron's the grade school yesterday. Gonna sell them on Amazon instead. Faith picked up 6, 6.5, and 7. So there we go. I mean, more people picking up the bigger sizes.
Well, have you seen them, Glenn?
I have not seen them in my
Oh,
area.
not in my area either.
Enoch, what's up? Yes, fins up for sure. What's up with all the men's size 5 and 5.5?
Yeah, it's real. It's out there.
We'll get into that. I think when the Burlington finds for that one. But let's go. We're finishing up Marshalls. It is hoodie season, so if you watched Out Hustled, the first one, you saw different pickups of the Rock hoodies. It was also different hoodies we didn't pick up, like those Jersey NHL hoodies. But I have seen those now at Ross. Certain teams $13.99. And I think at Marshalls when we went, they were how much were they? Were they 39 or 29 or 34.99? One something in there.
Yeah, I think 34.
Yeah.
The Rock, and then
No,
the cutoffs.
no, I was talking about the NHL. Remember we didn't take the
Oh yeah. I think they were 30. They were around $30.
$30. Okay. Well, Ross has been selling them now for $13.99, so I really like that. But we'll get into the Ross stuff later. Let's go to TJ Maxx, and it looks like some people have pretty good finds for TJ Maxx. Anything good for you, TJ Maxx area?
Mm, yeah, I'm thinking.
Khan
Well,
says I found 4 Drew Brees jerseys at TJ Maxx, so there we go.
well, there's like a bunch of stuff left over from the Untouchables and stuff like that. So I was able to find the newest. I mean, not the Untouchable 3, but the Untouchable 2, in all white. Like the more wanted colorway. So I think that's the only ones I found, and some Adidas 5 star. So besides that, nothing really.
Dirty School Clothes says 3 North Face Pendleton vest today. TJ Maxx $34.99. Each retail for $250. I'd give it a shot. So there we go. Playing the odds and of course doing the research. Also a very good price, $35 for a retail, something that's $250. Anything else? TJ Maxx, let us know. Let me see. Can't find any good Project Rock gear. And that was it. I haven't seen any other ones. I've been testing out and searching my area for rock stuff. I found one hoodie, and that was about it. All the other ones came from Out Hustled when we were outsourcing, so that's all I could really find. Let me see on 2 pairs of Dolphins Nike Vapor Hyperfuse gloves at TJ Maxx.
Wow.
Nice. There you go from Tori. Let me see. We can go up. Bought 5. This is from Lucky on 3 Legs. Found 5 Under Armour Rock hoodie vest, $14.99. Let me see. Keep going up. I think that's pretty much it. So TJ Maxx, a little iffy, but it looks like Marshalls has been doing pretty good right now. But yeah, we're really hoping for the football. I mean, for soccer or any other type of shoes or cleats out there, because we know that Ross right now is dry when it comes to the shoe area. So if Marshalls can come through, they'll definitely help us.
Right. Definitely, the season this year is very different than last year. So, um, just looking at my previous photos that I took, very different. It seems like they're coming a little bit. I mean, they haven't come. I mean, they haven't came yet. Like I would be finding soccer cleats at this point. I mean, when we were in Houston, right? We were over a year ago. We were finding soccer cleats, a bunch,
Yeah.
you know, and it's been a year, so we've been kind of expecting to have the same kind of flow or trend, but it's different. So, and this is part of the business. We gotta be able to adjust and be able to pivot and try to look for other things. I think I've never searched for more clothing items compared to last year. Uh, this year I've searched more clothing items just because shoes aren't there.
Yeah. And even then, it just seems like they just haven't been getting a lot of the I guess certain types of like even brands because when you look at it in I guess like the bigger picture, it's like I've seen a lot less Nike items at Burlington and way more Adidas than I think we've ever seen.
Right, right, true.
So even then, even if there was a lot of people hunting, I don't necessarily see that because if you're, I mean, everybody's posting things on Instagram. I mean, if you wanted to check Instagram, this is where you really know on like, who's doing well or not if they're really posting good finds because when they're doing well, it's like people are posting finds, they're unstoppable. But when it's dry and people aren't talking,
They're
like, hey,
complaining.
what
It's
happened? Like,
eBay's
I thought you
fault.
were unstoppable.
It's eBay's fault. It's Hustler Hack's fault. Saturated the market.
So things are totally different. But in this case, we've been on the prowl, we've been on the hunt. It has helped going to a different city though, because in my city it's been really dry. But when we did out hustled, it was actually really good. Also brought back all sorts of stuff that I don't have in my area, so that helped. Let's go to Burlington. Let me see. Magista Obras, other random cleats in there for $20. So Burlington going with the price that we know and love. They haven't increased; they're staying the same. But we know that same were the kids cleats 16.99 or 19.99.
Yeah, the kids were 16.99.
Okay, so the men's 19.99 still.
Yeah,
But hey, good to know that they're still good. The $20 price. The only problem is trying to find them in your area if they're even there
they're
because
they've been very rare. I think we've only found two, after summer, and that's that's very drastic compared to last year. Last year, I'd have to use a cart. This time, I've never had to use a cart in Burlington so far, and that's sad. But yeah, so that's just the truth. That's the struggle, and it's real.
Matt and Tori both say Burlington. Well, Burlington clothes on fire. Tori says just Burlington on fire. Period. So that's a good comment. I
Yeah,
think,
Burlington, put it on fire, light it up.
and I think. Oh, so not this Ken, but another Ken, had sent me a picture of the Air Max 97 confetti, which made their way to Burlington.
What?
I know that was also an outlet find that I think didn't Los see
Yeah,
those or pick those up?
yeah, we found him in Orlando.
Yeah, so that's a good sign that they're getting some of the higher end stuff. I did see like the triple black Flyknit racers, and so Root mentioned size 5, 5.5. I've been seeing a lot of those in like weird sizes. Like I think the smallest one was like 4 or like four
Oh,
and a half
yeah,
men's. I was
they
like, I
do
didn't know
that.
this was even possible.
Well, they didn't make them in women's sizing, so they've converted it to 5.5 in women's. You know how you
Okay,
see their box has two sizing?
yeah,
Oh yeah. But pretty interesting enough, talking about small sizing. I think in soccer it's good, but on other shoes it's not that good. Just because I think even basketball too, right? Because we've seen Kobe size 5 in men's, right?
oh
The
yeah,
Kobe elites. As long as they're priced as kids, like when basketball are priced as like 39.99, I think it's good because, like I've mentioned this before, the grade school size is built differently from the men's size.
yeah.
They use lesser quality materials and stuff like that. Just I actually sold a size 4 mercurial vapors. but these were mints, and I was able to get like 150 for them because some probably some dad wanted his kid to have the best, or it was probably a skilled uh, uh, women player, right? So that's 5.5 in women. So yeah, I think it's an advantage. Again, just do the research.
What's up, District Deals is here.
Yep.
Let me see.
Watch him say like he found 20 pairs again.
I know he's killing it out there. Let
No,
me see. What was the other comment? Someone had said, I think it was Ron. So Ron J said found a few swingman NBA jerseys at Burlington. That's interesting. I've been checking the clothing every day that I've been going. Have not seen anything else worth picking up. I did see a lot of like super dry jackets at
yeah.
Burlington.
I
Yeah,
mean, Marshalls too. Remember, we've seen them too. So,
yeah.
but
So that
yeah,
was kind of interesting because I've never seen super dry. We've seen it at Ross a little bit, but we hadn't really seen it at Burlington. So that was kind of interesting. I was doing the research and stuff, but just even
not
then,
there.
they were still a little bit high priced.
But make sure you pick one up because we're going to source a snowy or winter place. 10-degree weather.
This guy, I'm trying to go somewhere cold.
Right, January. You're coming to Cincinnati.
Let me see. Do NBA jerseys hit the stores before the season like the NFL jerseys did? A couple of them. I know we picked up in Denver when me and Jeff went sourcing like some of the Nuggets jerseys and stuff. So I guess it just depends.
We found Celtics jersey too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, didn't we find Horford jerseys?
Yeah,
When we were in LA, we found Ingram
KD.
and some of the other ones
We
right there.
found KD the Christmas.
Oh yeah, we did find KD
But that
Christmas.
was past Christmas already, right? Like we were in
Yeah.
January or February. But
Yeah.
I think mid-season it starts popping. Like the crazy part is like, like how the NBA switched from Adidas jersey to Nike jerseys. Man, my area got flooded with LeBron and Kevin Love, just like flooded last year, and I'm just lucky I didn't go for it because it could be a good long hold, but with LeBron leaving, that would have been bad. So yeah, and also too, I don't know what's your take about this, but I don't feel like the Adidas jerseys are popping. Like I don't know, for some reason Nike just does better on NBA jersey. I don't know. What's your experience on that?
Well, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because you guys remember when people were finding a lot of the Kobe Adidas swingmans at Burlington?
Right, right,
If you look now, they're all selling for like 60 to 80 range.
right. Mm-hmm.
And at one point, eBay was really, really flooded with these swingman jerseys. But now, of course,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe's not there. And once there's like a demand and they're not making them anymore, that's of course where you're going to make the most money. Kind of like how the Kaepernick jersey was selling really, really good. It's just kind of one of those things that you don't really know, I guess, what would happen. With Kobe, you're pretty set, but I know a lot of people that just passed on them, period, because there's like, I see a lot of them, not really like, even though Kobe doesn't play, they're just kind of like, I've just seen too many of them. So they kind of passed on them, but they're selling really, really good. They're selling well, of course, branding with tags. But I think I don't know, going through my experience with the Adidas jerseys, they don't move as well as the Nike ones, but if you find the right player, like the Horford one, we sold pretty good on that one. Of course, Celtics were winning, and then you had a roll with that. So it depends on the player, the team, but of course, you want to also get the best price and spending, what, 13.99, 12.99. Some are even cheaper than that.
Right.
So, but yeah, let me see. Sin City Hustlers, what's up? Let me see. What was the other thing I was going to show? Oh yeah, so I did find Burlington. Or was it? What was I going to show? Okay, let me get it real quick.
All right. Go ahead. All right, guys. I'm gonna take over. Um,
So I don't know how well they're going to sell, but they are salute to service. They are for kids though, but they're
kid.
for cheap. Um, So this is kind of funny though,
Hoodie?
but I had a bunch of like not a bunch, but I had decent amount of cowboy stuff listed. And so the first game, what happens to the Panthers? They lose.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They beat the Giants. Next thing you know,
They're
sales
pop.
start coming in. I sold that Jason Witten kids jersey full price. I sold what was the other Cowboys thing I had listed, but that thing sold. So it's like they win a little bit, and bandwagoners are back on. So Cowboys fans are like, yeah, 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 Cowboys. So I did find salute to service. It only says Cowboys like really, really tiny on there.
Right, hoodies, right?
Yeah, full hoodies for kids, and I
How
had
much you pay for them?
so they were $14.99,
Oh,
and they retail for 70. So I figured,
yeah, they're at my Marshalls for $29.99.
oh, 29. So I figured, hey, $15. It is salute to service, and hopefully, I really don't even know if Dak will get his stuff together. But if Cowboys win a little bit, maybe for Christmas, some of these will sell, and that'll help a little bit. So that's I think my only like latest Burlington find I think that I've even seen lately in my area. Los, he said he's always been a Dolphins fan, so he's peeping for Dolphin stuff now.
Yep, I am too. I'll watch their game in next week. Is it next week, right?
Who Dolphins?
Yeah, versus Bengals.
Oh, Dolphins play Bengals after they play Patriots. So
Oh,
this Sunday they play Patriots and then they play Bengals.
you think they'll have Josh Gordon ready
I think they plan to.
after last game? They need help.
Yeah, they don't have any receivers out there for
That was
Patriots.
bad. It was bad. Huh? They
Yeah, it was,
like literally Brady was throwing to the running backs. But yeah, but I don't know. Good luck to your Dolphins next week.
oh man, I know. Well, no one's really counting us to actually win. To actually, even this far, no one's really counting us to win. So, yeah, anything I can take, I'll
Right,
take it.
right, right.
Because I've seen the worst, and it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, they get Edelman back. You're right.
Let me see. Half a Peanut says Jags going all the way. Jacksonville Jaguars fan living in Jacksonville. You know what? That's the actual question in this chat. Who is everybody's favorite team? That's what I should be asking. Throw the teams random in there. Let's see who is everybody's cheering for this weekend. Actually, their actual NFL team. Hustlebee says Paz. What the? This guy.
So it'd be big Lions, Bears. Oh, Bengals fan. Oh, I feel bad for you.
As Dirty Skull Close as Bengals fan. Rams. Rams are doing real well right now. Steeler Nation. Matt Steve's Browns. Lazy Eye Guy says Cardinals. Derek Bears, of course, being in Chicago. Root Redskins, of course, being in Washington area. Cincinnati Steelers, Dolphins, bandwagon Cowboys, Eagles, Lions. There we go. So more people coming in. Scarlet's is good. All right, let's go into Nike Outlet. Now, yes, MVP Pass just ended on Sunday, and it's kind of funny because when I was talking to Ken, I was like, so we can't really expect anything from Nike coming up, I would think, at least for the next week or so, right? And he was like, well, maybe, in bin sales, go through the aisles, maybe they'll have some markdowns. I did go today, and the same items were there and nothing else was on sale. So I think now that 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 the MVP pass has ended, I really don't see a lot coming from them. But maybe the weekend we'll get the 20% off, but I think it's gonna take some time. What do you think?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, I think the next thing we're gonna be waiting for is friends and family sale.
Yep, and Thanksgiving sale. There's no friends and family. There's gonna be Thanksgiving sale for sure. Black Friday.
Well, friends and family, we do expect it to happen this month. I mean, next month. We just don't know what date.
Yep.
So we have to take full advantage any way we can. But wish I really knew around what time so we could actually go to a good Nike outlet, at least some sort of area without just one store, to be ready for that. Other than that, let me know in the chat any other good finds, anything else you want to say about the outlet. But that was pretty much it. I mean, trying to take it full advantage, everything we could for Nike outlet during this time with the MVP pass. So you're going to see a little bit more for Out Hustle tomorrow as far as like some of the finds. But MVP Pass helped out a lot as far as getting pairs down to like $30,
Oh, let me tell you my
$35.
story. Let me
Oh,
tell
go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
first MVP pass. So we had 4 MVP passes left, and then I mean, I couldn't go back anymore. Like it was, we're made. People saw literally me and my wife come in there every day. At least one shift, people saw us. So I tried to go in first thing in the morning, and as soon as they close, right? And then on Sunday, you know how they close early, right? So usually the same people run the whole shift, and we were able to just use one apiece. We had 4 left, and I was just looking at whoever had like the most uh, purchases, and I was handing out $50 MVP passes like I was Santa Claus. So
Oh, how generous.
it was pretty cool though. I actually, it was actually my wife's idea. I was like, babe, let's just give this away because like we're not gonna be able to use it. They're gonna close, and yeah, we were able to, we were able to give that out. So I think that was a good thing. So hopefully, good things come back out of that.
We'll see. We'll see if karma helps you a little bit. It's
Let
going
me,
to be the opposite.
let me see. Do you like women Kohans? Yes, I like them if I buy them cheap enough. That's the key. Just buying them cheap enough. Just like anything else. Yes, you're right. Well, people will say Kohan women doesn't do as well as men's. Well, that's only that statement holds true when you're finding 0 grands that are like $300 retail, and then you're finding $100 retail women's shoe. So you really can't compare that because there are some Dookie Kohan men's shoes too that can't even move for $50. So just make sure you do the research and make sure you're actually trying to get the higher end because there's like women boots that are $350 retail. So that's what you want to get.
Santa B in the house.
Yep, yep, yep.
Let me see. So Lazy Eye Guy has a poll question if you want to answer that.
Right.
Do you accept returns? If yes, 30-day or 60-day, put it in the chat. Let us know. Maybe
Everybody
just
answer it.
know. Let me go back. Let me see. 20% off the back wall last Saturday. So yeah, this weekend they did have a couple of sales. But we're gonna see what happens next. So I wish I had a little bit more information for October. All I know is friends and family should happen, but we don't really know the date. So that's it for Nike Outlet. All right. Your favorite store, everyone's favorite store, Ross. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down a little bit. What did I pick up back here? Oh yeah, I was gonna show you. I'll show you that hockey jersey thing I was talking about.
All right.
But Ross, so let me know in the comments. Is salute to service stuff, jerseys and things like that? Is it over and done with? Have we already passed that period? I haven't seen any other Nike NFL salute to service stuff for me at Ross. Shoes right now have been pretty dead.
Yep.
When we went and out hustled, it was pretty bad.
Oh, I mean, salute to service. That's what we picked up. For women's.
Yeah. Oh no, we picked up also we also picked up a Steelers salute to service men's. That was a good
Oh,
one.
hoodie,
Yeah.
hoodie.
Yeah, they'll see that too when out hustled. That one was a pretty good one. But as far as like shoes go,
I don't think we found any.
I'm surprised. I don't think this last out hustled we didn't pick up any new Ross or any shoes from Ross. So
Yeah,
yeah, that might have been the first.
nothing. Well, plus we were a little bit more focused on Nike outlet finds too.
I've seen Jordan 6 look-alike things everywhere. Yeah, those are everywhere. I've seen like the white and red ones and the black and gold ones, I think. Um, Raiders card jersey, no offer, size medium. So a couple of things out there. So to service Broncos jacket last week. So there we go. Last thing I got. So a couple of things left out there. So to service. It looks like a lot of those Air Force Ones. I found like 4 or 5 pairs at one Ross alone. There was a lot of the salute to sir. I mean the Air Force One University Red colorway, I think, and there was still like $64.99, and the prices were up and down, but I didn't pick those up. But
Yeah,
let me know if you picked them up. But I
yeah. Be
didn't.
careful on those because they're a Nike. They're at Nike outlet for like $60.
Mm.
60.
With box, complete with box.
Yeah, but not that colorway. But a bunch of colorways. They got at my Nike outlet. They got the kind of like the rust orange. They have the all black with gum bottoms, and they have olive, and they're just gonna come. They're just gonna come more of. They're just gonna start pouring at Nike outlets, especially on colder areas, because you know they're usually the go-to winter boots for people up here.
There we go. Let me show some of the other Ross finds. At least when it comes to clothing finds.
Let's see. Dude, this guy got.
I got to do a lot of listing when I come back. All right, so we talked about the, I think was it? Oh, Ross Find of the Week. I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago was these like CCM like vintage throwback looking ones. So I did find another one, $13.99.
I remember
Islanders.
when we bought the kids.
What was that?
I remember when we bought the Reebok kids version.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too. Retailing this one $95, $13.99. So there. Now this one is the one that we saw at Marshall's. That was like $30, and same price, $13.99.
Wow.
So this one has like the updated, I guess, like
Logo.
shield and stuff. Yeah, $13.99.
Do they have number in the back? No.
No, no name, no number. And where's the retail tag on this? Let me see. There we go. So $100 retail on this one. So I guess I'll just wait and see. But it's nice, good, thick material. This is actually like a pretty good jersey hoodie looking thing. And this is the Steelers, almost exactly like the Cowboys one, except for men's. Steelers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Salute to service.
The same ones that we found, right?
Yeah, that's the one that we found. And so retail for this one is 100. I think we paid 29 for this one. Yeah, 29. So I'll probably list it for the 100. Or you already list yours? I don't even know. But yeah, but I think that was a pretty good one. Hopefully Steelers, well, not really hopefully, because I really don't like the Steelers. Plus they're an AFC, so we don't really want them to win. But as far as me selling stuff, if they win, maybe they'll help.
Yeah, I mean they look pretty good yet last night.
Kind of. Bucks almost beat them.
Huh?
Bucks almost beat them.
Yep.
Because of roughing the passer calls. trying to be safe out there.
Soft.
Rachel says, saw those Dolphins and passed on the Salute to Service hoodie. Salute to Service period has done well, like even in the past, like the past 2 years, especially when November comes around, they do more for like the Salute to Service thing. You'll see like people wearing them on the sidelines, more of the hats, even things like that come out. So I think they're good pickups, and I think they'll sell more during November and December, especially for Christmas. So you can hold on to those for if you find them for the Ross finds. Ross looks to be in rebuild mode for Q4. Just disaster for fines. That's from District Deals. Let me see. I think Root asked me if I found any more of those Big C champion shirts. I have not seen any other ones. That was the only one I found, which was really random.
Well, I was just in my picking up my pairs over the weekend, and they're there. All those Big C champion shirts, like I think they came up with just a new design again, and I think eventually, those will end up in Ross if they don't sell out.
There we go. Fast Eddie says I found two Mitchell and S Cowboy Classic jerseys at Ross, $7.99. Sold both in a week.
Wow.
So nice. Found a champion hoodie for DD at DD's for $15 or so. What kind of boxes do you use when you ship hats? Depends what kind of hat. Like I did sell one recently, like a easy slouch Nike hat. And I was just sending those like first class in the envelopes because
Right.
they don't have like the bill where it's like,
Right. Right.
yeah, they don't care about that. But if it's something like this, I sold that like Canelo hat for $50, and I just cut a priority box and made it really, really
Yeah.
small. And
Shoebox. The
yeah, it
priority
didn't weigh
shoebox.
a lot, so
Yeah.
it only came out to like seven something.
Yeah. If you ship it under, it will be under a pound if you cut it in half, and it'll be like you're right, $7 an average. So yeah, go use the shoebox and cut it in half.
Yeah, of course, if it's a hat worth selling. I mean, if you're talking about picking up a hat for $9.99, $12.99, you're selling it for $49.
Right.
I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, to ship it priority anyway. But if it's like an easy slouch type of hat, don't worry about it kind of, bending a little bit because that's the way it's going to look anyway. In that case, they're super light. Send them first class. You should be good. 350, probably around that range. Let me go back up and see. Use a box 7x7x7. Yeah, they do sell those. I remember I used to sell some of those for Uline when I did the snapback caps. I bought a bunch of those 7x7x7. That's like the perfect size for hats. The last part, I think, from the Ross finds, I'm gonna go into actually like the eBay listing. So I got an email from Larry. Shout out to Larry if you're out there. But he had asked me about Levi's NFL jackets
Mm,
and
yep.
at Ross, and I have not seen any.
Ross.
Yeah, none. So let me know in the chat. Have you seen these jackets? Number one, have you seen them? Number two, have you been picking them up? And number three, which teams have you seen? So,
Seen them.
what teams?
Of course.
Bengals?
Browns and Bengals.
All right, so let me share this real quick. Let me go here. Window. All right. So I know at least the emails that I've gotten, people have been finding Vikings. That's the only one I really know. I think 49ers might be another one. So there we go. Victor says Vikings Levi's jacket for $29.99. Sulfed said Burlington when he saw Redskins. Root says a bunch of Burlington Redskins. So, but it looks like it's a little mix between who's picking them up and who's not. So, here's what I guess it's probably more like this one. Is it a women's one?
Yeah, women's. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is this. Okay. If you're spending $29.99, let's say $84.99, buy it now. 84. Someone's undercutting them at 74. There's another one, 66 plus shipping. These with the stock photos, we don't really know. I mean, it looks very similar,
How much
but
did they find this at? How much did they find this for?
$29.99.
Oh man, our when I found them at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I think they were only 19.99.
Okay, well that's a big difference.
Yeah, very big difference. But like again, it's Bengals and Cleveland.
Hey, Cleveland, their best start in years. 1-1-1.
Right.
Let's go to completed listings and see how many have sold. So 2 have sold, one for 70 plus shipping. Another one is the 57 with the stock photos. So, I mean, they're pretty much, I think they're the same, but this one was a men's. So I think men's and women's would probably be a little bit different there. It's kind of tough for me to say, I guess, if you should or shouldn't buy, because I've never seen them. I think it depends on the team, depends on the price. If you're spending the 29 or the 19.99, and of course the team, So that's all going to come into play to pick these up or not. But let me know. It looks like there's kind of a mix out there. So you didn't pick up any Browns or Bengals?
Nope, I don't know. Don't trust them.
Not even one to wear for yourself? All
Nope.
right, fine. All right, fine. All right, we are. That's pretty much the breakdown for the stores. The only thing we can do is look forward to next month. Remember, October 1st is already on Monday. So September was here for about a couple of hours and it's already gone.
That's yeah.
I know, it's
Told me about
quick.
told me earlier that we're gonna do end of the month review. I'm like, what already? And it's like, why don't we do it next week? It's like, well, it's October next week already. So
Yeah, it's crazy quick how this month kind of flew by. October, November, December, and that's it. 2019. Um, super quick. I mean, I don't know what else to say when it comes to the fines because even though they have been dry, I think the combination of things also with Nike Outlet has been somewhat helping. So there's still plenty of fines out there, but
honestly, without Nike Outlet MVP Pass, my inventory would have gone down big time.
oh yeah, for sure. I think if there was no Nike Outlet and you're only depending on, I think Ross Marshall's Burlington, you would have to go to a city that has, like 80 total stores plus to and either travel or live there to really make it happen because having small amount of stores right now with not a lot of fines, yeah, it's pretty deadly out there. You guys should occasionally do a rundown of some of our stores, grading the stock, smash or pass. And we'll try to do a little bit more. I mean, smash or pass also we always do, but we only do it like once a month. Same thing with this show for the monthly review once a month. Let me see. Ross doesn't think their dookie doesn't stink. And so there we go. So any last questions? Let me know. It could be about Ross Fines. It could be about football. It could be about whatever you want.
About
So
love,
we got
what
what?
relationships,
Advice. We got 7 minutes left. So we have a random free for all questions, whatever you want to ask. I'll break down football footage if you want me to. Um, so really just depends on the question. So are you guys in a fantasy football league? So
are you?
I'm not, and I actually wasn't this year and last year. I have not been in a fantasy football league. And I know it's gonna sound cheesy to say that I've been busy, but before that, I was in leagues like every year, even where it was like 2, 3, 4 teams, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, it's only to win a certain amount when really I should be focusing on like my business and like reselling.
Things
So
that
for the
matter.
past 2 years, I haven't done
Things that
any.
matter, Glenn.
So what?
You're supposed to be focusing on things that matter.
Exactly. So in that case, I was like, I can't do this anymore, and I haven't done fantasy in 2 years, and so I know it is what it is.
Well, we our inventory is our fantasy football.
All right, that's something we can do, and making the right calls as
Yep.
possible as far as fines go. You guys came to Atlanta. How would you like the city?
I love it. I'm moving there soon.
I'm moving. Is the Project Rock still profitable? Definitely.
Always. And
Um,
Atlanta got Pollo Tropical. Man, I miss Pollo, Glenn.
there we go. No time for fantasy league, but I miss it. That's from Mr. Sports LA. Totally agree. Same thing. I mean, I miss doing it, but I know that I knew that if I did, I'd be spending way too much time. Waiver wire, and here I am like going through all this. It's like, yeah, I can't. Glenn, do you sell Mercari at all? I have a couple of listings, but even then I was like, I should just do Poshmark instead because like Mercari is like, yeah, it's If
weird.
you're selling anything over $25, it almost seems rare at this point. There's like so many low ballers on there. It's even worse than the other ones.
Yeah.
How can I make resell or yeah, how much can I make reselling on eBay and Amazon? Beginner,
As
um,
much as you want,
as much as you want, as much
as you put
depends on your capital, how much work you put in.
right,
Sky is the limit, and
guys.
where you live.
Yeah,
So,
for real. Opportunities every day.
let me see.
If
Where
you
am I?
guys' inventory in fantasy football, who is winning in y'all's league? Y'all already know. We are.
B has way more inventory than I do. I can tell you that.
So yeah,
Until
but
I figure out this merch by Amazon thing, then
but our well our the amount of inventory we have and the amount of sales we do is proportion, right? We're doing 15 to 18% sell through, right? So if Glenn has 50, he's doing 10, around 10. I got 100. I'm doing 15 to 18. So it's pretty evenly. I mean, most likely too, because we have the same criteria on inventory, right? We want to double our money, so that's why it's pretty even.
let me go back up. What did District Deal say? Trying to see what he said. Man, low ballers from Mercari and coming to Poshmark. They're finding their way. On Poshmark, but I don't have time to share my closet. Yeah, that's the things too. Is like I'm not really down
If
with
you don't
the.
have time, there's people that you can hire to share it, and that's what I do. I'm not gonna lie. We don't share it a lot, but I've hired somebody to share it. So there's always a way.
Mr. Root says, "What's up with the eBay app? Won't let me adjust listings duration for buy now. It's stuck at default 30 days on desktop. I can adjust it though. Anyone else notice this?"
Um, I don't, because we list fully on desktop, and I highly suggest everybody to fully to do your listing on desktop. Just because if you're planning to scale your business, master the desktop version, because it's so much faster and you got more options, and there's hardly any glitch on the desktop. So yeah, that's the thing.
Let me see, Mr. Show. Anyone bring up the gray, black, yellow Project Rock vest at Marshalls at Rollover, Texas, 14.99. I think someone did mention 14.99. One of them. I have not seen those.
I've
So
seen those.
there we go. Yeah, I haven't seen those at all. But when I was looking up the listings for Project Rock hoodies, I did see people listing that, but I have not seen them in my area. Do you have an opinion on make merch? I don't want to hire someone right now and would like to do designs myself. I've never used make merch, so I don't really know. Adobe Illustrator is what I use, but there's pretty good, tutorials and videos you could watch that somewhat help on that. And Illustrator is probably like, the best one to use anyway. Does it mean people are trying to scam me, sending offers $10 to $50 over what I have the item listed for on eBay? Always decline them seems funny. Yeah, that always happens, especially for like new sellers. They'll try to throw in these things,
Yeah.
and I've gotten them once in a while. I don't really get them anymore, but when I did, it's like, yeah, auto decline. They're never gonna pay. Nothing's ever really gonna happen.
Right. They're just trying to take your item out of the market.
District Deals, did you guys mention the LeBrons? Yes, we did. And we shouted you out before you
Right.
came in, and we mentioned the LeBrons. So, yeah, we did mention those. Any good toys? I've been seeing more of like those medals of like Ninja Turtles and other stuff, but nothing really that great for flipping. How long do you sit on an item before lowering the price?
I'd say 60 to 90 days. It depends though. If I know it's a bad buy, I'm 60 days. I'll try to lower my profit margins and to a point of break even within 90 to 180 days. But if it's something that's worth, I've had inventories here that have been sitting for over a year.
So there we go. Being patient. All right. So looks like we're done. So yeah, sorry guys, random Tuesday. I know we're used to the Wednesday, but tomorrow we'll have out hustled like we normally do. We'll just switch them. So live to out hustled, switch back, forth, ready to go. All right, we'll see you guys Friday, Ross Fans of the Week episode number 100, and then after that, yeah, we'll just keep going next week. I think after that, I'll do the breakdown of 76 through 100 on those finds and if they sold or not. And if they did, what did they sell for? So I'll break that down for you guys. B.
Like I always say, don't buy Dookie.
Go out and get it and go Dolphins.